Well, hello out there in YouTube land. All right, I got something for you here. As you can see from the title, it's more about the EBNS and the ground sheet. I'm going to take this and go ahead and put it in with the system and set the system up and show you how it goes. So stick around, we'll get right to it. This is Surviving 2 coming to you with another video. Well, thanks for sticking around, I appreciate it. So what I'm going to do is take this new ground sheet I got that covers the whole Rainfly, and I'm going to take and set it up the standard way, and then I'll set it up another way I've kind of thought of that might work. And about the only time you might use the secondary way is like in cold weather, because in cold weather you don't have the bugs, so you don't need the EBNS itself, the Bednet itself, I guess you could say. And you're also, the EBNS bed sheet itself is not going to help you in cold weather. So this might be one way of setting it up and using it that way. So I'll get started on setting it all up and show you how it is as we go. Okay, I got everything laid out here. I got the storage case that it all goes into. I got two ropes that go on the Rainfly itself to help keep it tightened down. Then I've got the pole, two sets of stakes. One's for the ground sheet and the other one's for the Rainfly. These are the original stakes that came with the EBNS, which around here they don't work out too well because they're too big and they're not sturdy enough. Now here is a repair kit that came with the EBNS. And I don't remember if that little tool came with it or not, but that's one that I use to drive the stakes in the ground with and also pull them out with. And there's the bed net itself. It's all bound up. So what I'm going to do is set it up right out here and we'll show you how it all goes. So stick around, we'll get right to it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and lay all this stuff out and set it all up. The first way I'm going to set it up is with the EBNS bed sheet itself in there with it, which is the standard way it's supposed to be. And I'll probably speed this up so that way you guys won't be watching paint dry. Figure out which way is right. I got a bee flying around my ear. Okay, that's the front, this is the back. The long side is the back. So I got it 180 out. There we go. That should be right. Now then, to take this, and you've got to hold on to this son of a gun. I don't know why this bee is so insistent. All right. Because if you let go of this thing the wrong way, needless to say, it will attack you. All right. Oop. And one of my leads came loose. This is common on these. This comes loose. All you got to do, just stick it back in there and then shove everything back to where it's supposed to be. So, all right. Got that. That's the head of it. The pouch tells me that that's the head of it. It's a little bit higher than the foot. What I can do now, set all this up. Hopefully that doesn't fly off. The ground sheet has a little tab on it, the same as the bed net itself. So it makes it easy. I just go through both of them. Now then, this bed net system is also made to go on a, well, what am I trying to say? It goes onto a cot. So there's 4 stays, one there, one here and one there, that hook to the corners of the cot. And then there's one strap along the center of it that hooks to the middle of the cot. And that way you've got the thing attached to the cot. There we go. Now locate the center of the Rainfly. Hopefully throw it over. There we go. Then I hook it up here. Now originally they give you ties, but I changed this system to a bunch of toggles, so that way it makes it a little easier. All I do is wrap the toggles around the, I guess you'd call it a ridge pole, and then put them through some loops I made on it. There we go. Now then I just pull this over it. And when I go to stake it down, which right now I'm just going to use 6 of the stakes. I'll go around and square it up here in a minute. Now over here on each end, I've got 3 ties that look exactly the same, so I'm not concerned with them. I just put it through all 3 of them. But all the rest of the way around, I've got the ground sheet and the Rainfly, and I'm just putting the loops through everything. Now you can separate it at some point in time if you want to, and try and get the Rainfly out beyond the ground sheet. This corner is giving me a fit. So that way, yeah, had it and it fell out. There we go. So there it is, one left. And I can do some readjusting to get it a little better. Readjust that front one. Readjust this front one. There we go. And this corner, stand it a little bit. So, there it all is. It took that long, which is not bad. Okay, front entry. Right there. And I also ended up putting toggles here too, so that way I can roll this up and fit it into there. But there's the ground sheet. It's all right in here. Adjust that a little bit. And that's a ground sheet along with everything else set up. And that should be good to go. So that's one way that's the original way it's supposed to be done, is like that. But like I say, I've got another idea on it. And I'll show you what that entails here in just a second. So let me get started on that. It's pretty simple, really. You just don't set up the bednet itself. You just do the Rainfly, the ridge pole, and the ground sheet. So right now, all I've done, you can see, all I've done is disconnected the bednet itself from under there. And what I'll end up having to do is unclip it there. And, there it is, hiding. Unclip it there. So coming around to this side. And disconnect the bed sheet, then restake it back down. If I can get it to cooperate. There we go. Without the bed net. Now I'll pull the bed net out. Bed net's fairly simple to fold up. If you don't know how to fold it up, I've got a video on it. I'll put a link to it up there, and I'm going to end up redoing it. So there is the Rainfly, the pole, the ridge pole, and the ground sheet. And then that way you can sit here and just get in and have all this to work with. And there's vents at each corner and the back, and the other vents over here in that corner. And when you do them right, they stand open and no rain comes in, so it works pretty good. So this is with the ground sheet here, and then the Rainfly itself, and that works out pretty good. And like I say, that it could be done in winter time. That way you're not having to set the bed net into there, which the bed net in the winter time doesn't do you any good anyway. You generally don't have any critters. And this system is also, once I get done, I'm spraying it with Perithium. I probably said that wrong. Whatever it is, it kills whatever gets on it. I'm going to do the ground sheet. I'm going to do the little bit of the Rainfly, and around the perimeter of the bed net itself. So that's it on this video. That's how I figured out how to set this up and do it. I couldn't find any videos on it, so we'll see you on the next one. Until then, y'all take care out there. Later. Alright. Should I just sit here for a while? Yeah.
I want to thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more in the future that I put out, just subscribe. Until then, later.